Okay, now it's working. It is all working now. Hopefully, people come to this live because I have thoroughly messed it up. Okay, let's do this. Here I am. All right, things are looking good now. Things are looking good. You know what? Oh, good. Hey, boss. I'm still trying to get the hang of this live thing, but practice makes perfect. All right. So I'm in it. I had some technical difficulties. I had to restart the live, but now the live is back up. So of course, since I'm a glutton for punishment, um, might as well go live on Instagram too and see if I can get some attention there. So I'm gonna hit the button and see what happens. I think my phone's gonna die, so that live may not be as even spectacular as this one, but it may be as much of a glorious failure. Telling followers, okay. So they're telling followers that I started a live here. So it's been a minute. I got my computer set up, and I just feel like I haven't went live with everybody. And I've dropped a few videos since going live because I mean, as far as aspirational travel goes, I think that a lot of people are getting into it. So I figured I would start this live, maybe answer a few questions. I do have my live Q&A coming up on the 1st of June, which is Built Rent Day and Uber Cash Day for Amex. So, I mean, if you want to ask some preliminary questions, here you can always feel free to do so. But I just figured, man, let's just chop it up. And 7 o'clock. Let's just chop it up. Let's have a conversation about anything. You guys watched any good videos? Any recent things have come out? Like I watched Mark Reese's recent video about capitalizing on Hilton points and actually learned a couple new things from there. And I thought that was pretty good. And it looks like, all right, it looks like I got somebody on Instagram too now. My Instagram people, I don't know how long this stream is going to last. I've literally never went on Instagram before. I'm also live on YouTube as well. So if it does fall out, then, I don't know what to tell you. I'll have to master that another day. But what's up, man? Ultra Instinct, it's my brother. It's my brother from another, man. I'm gonna see you guys in a couple of days. We're gonna chop it up. So, hey, Benny, how you doing? Welcome. I don't recognize your name. You must be new here, but I appreciate you coming through. Thanks for coming through. I got my computer all set up and everything like this here. So, so check this out for the people. Since y'all are here, I got a new video coming out about my gold card, about my year in review, and when I did these numbers are crazy. The gold card, the American Express. Do I have my wallet? Yeah, I do. Give me a second. This card, the Amex Gold card, is so OP, it's not even funny. It ain't funny at all how OP the Amex Gold card is. I'm telling you right now, if you do not have the gold card and you eat anything closely resembling food at any time in your life, you are missing out on making good money. This card has paid for itself numerous times over. I'm going to be shooting that video and doing the production here. I'm going to try to get it out Monday because I'm really excited about that one. So it's going to be crazy. It's the numbers that I came up with looking at all my spending reports and points reports. That card is sick. That $250 based on the numbers I ran for the gold card. The $250 annual fee, American Express is losing money on anybody who is moderately up on credit card points and miles, straight up and down. They could take that card all the way up to 400, maybe even 500, and people can get that. And if they optimize it, it would still be a discount. Even if they did not change any of the credits, that's how much I got off of this card. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna put that video out and I'm excited about it. What up, bro? Thanks for joining the Instagram. Oh, I got people on Instagram and on YouTube. Luke's Points and Miles is in the building. You guys, I'm sure everybody here has heard of Luke's Points and Miles, but if you have not, please go check out his channel. 10,000. He got a 10K gang going strong, and he actually inspired a lot of the aspirational travel videos that I did. I feel like we have some things in common, so like we kind of think alike, and some of his redemptions have actually pointed me in some good directions to help me with my redemptions. Now, I normally mention this, but I recently put out a video for my redemption for my Air France business class tickets for me and the wife from Atlanta to Milan. And right now, I wasn't gonna keep it like try to do it piecemeal, but I figure y'all a family, so let's talk about it. Me and her, we decided we're gonna do some time in Italy. We're gonna make a jump over to Cairo because she is Egyptian. So we're gonna, and I want to touch a pyramid. I mean, it makes no, you know what I mean? Why not? Why not go touch a pyramid? Why not go touch a pyramid and do it all? Imagine going on a trip where you see the Colosseum and the pyramids at Giza at the same time. It's going to be epic. And then we're going to try to fly some sort of opulent Middle East business class back. Business class at least, but if there's an upgrade, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm trying to take it and fly and take a shower and everything. I don't care if I got to take a shower and put the same clothes on just to say I did it, just to say I experienced it. Let's check out the chat here. Oh, okay. Instagram. They dropping jokes on Instagram. I'll be good. I get what you talking all that nonsense. But all right, let's go back to the chat here. Benny Thomas. All right, appreciate your videos. Hey man, I appreciate you coming here. I really do. Um, gold never gets old. Yeah, and just in case anybody sees him, I don't expect him to jump on this live because he's normally early go to bed person. This is for CJ. This gold right here, the original, the OG gold, nothing beats the OG gold. Not that rusted nonsense that you like, or I'm sorry, that rose nonsense that you like. The OG gold. OG. Team OG. All right. Appreciate your videos. Dragon Tubers, welcome to the live Dragon Tubers. Also, yes, there is a pyramid in Vegas, and I actually have touched that pyramid. That is the Luxor Hotel, and I've been there before. There's a whole theme. If you've never been to Vegas, basically how the strip is set up. I don't know why my nose is itching. How the strip is set up, it's Mandalay Bay, and I think as you head north is Mandalay Bay. Then there's Luxor, which is the pyramid, by the way, which you can see from a plane if you're flying into Vegas at night. There's a large spotlight that comes out of it. It is quite the landmark in Vegas. And then after that is the castle, which is the Excalibur. And then there's actually a sky bridge, and I think there's like a little train that will take you from there over to New York, New York. And then you get into what used to be the Monte Carlo, but it's been a long time since I've been out there. Um, you have like a bunch of MGM hotels in a line. There's Monte Carlo, Aria is in the back. There's Cosmopolitan and the Hilton, the Waldorf Astoria is right there. But if you go into one of those hotels set in the back. There's actually also a secondary train that leads you between MGM hotels. And I believe it starts at the Park MGM and ends at the Bellagio. Me and my wife took it, but it was late. We were drunk and we were just trying to get to our hotel rooms in one piece. But they have a lot of stuff out there. But I want to touch the absolute real pyramids, the real let my people go pyramids. But let's see here what we got going on in the chat. Create videos, YouTube loot. Hey, Chad, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Hey, what's going on, John? I am doing well. Thank you so much. I was really excited to do this because I haven't done a live in a while. And honestly, I'm just trying to get my practice up because I got big plans for the channel. Hopefully, grow a subscribership and really branch out into some things. And I figure people are going to want to talk to me. So there's no reason for me to get on a live camera and do that freezing business. And the only way I get over that is by practice. That's why I'm on Instagram Live and I am on YouTube Live. No one's even watching the Instagram, but I don't care. I need to definitely get some practice with this. So Amex Boss asks, Money, what are your top 3 cards you are using these days? Okay, happy you asked. First and foremost, I think we all know the OG Gold. This card it's sick. It's ridiculous. And as a little preview, this card has given me a 17% return on every dollar that I've spent in the last year. That's just a preview for the video coming up. With the optimizations, with the point values, this card has returned 17% per dollar spent in the last 365 days. Find me something that does better. I'll wait. And I am waiting because we're live. My second card that I use is my Amex Charles Schwab Platinum card. Now, a lot of the times people don't have the Platinum card as a daily driver, but by virtue of the fact that I travel a lot, I have to have this card with me, period. It just works. I do my trip upgrades and you know what I mean? I'm in a lot of hotels and call me old school, but yeah, I'm sure you can do it in a digital wallet, but I never put I think this is the first time I've actually physically pulled this card out of my wallet in 3 weeks, but I just like the safety of knowing that I actually have the physical card that may even need to be slid or presented at any time. So now my other card is since I'm at a Hilton property, I'm not using my Bonvoy business. And since this is a business trip, in order to ensure that, I'm keeping my spending separated and to get the best value on points multipliers is my Chase Inc. Business Cash. That is what's on this business trip with me. I do have some other business cards and I actually used my Blue Business Plus in a couple of situations because it was just a better return than getting the 1 UR point from the business cash for non-category spend. But that one I have on my digital wallet. But right now, those are my 3. And when I leave here, which is going to be very soon, within the next couple of days, my other daily driver is going to be my brand new Amex Green card, which I'll be working on a sub with. And truth be told, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm already halfway done with the sub because, well, life is expensive, especially when you have kids. All right, let's see what's going on in the chat. That's a Bernie Madoff return rate. It sure is. When you see these numbers, I'm going to have them all displayed on the video. I literally had to check them again because I thought I messed up on a decimal point. I thought I messed up on a few things. I actually added them again and again and did the math. And the gold card, it's ridiculous. So I hope that okay, Instagram's messing up. Okay, it doesn't matter. And no one's there anyway. But let's see here. The return rate is sick. John R says, I just got the Amex Gold with a $90K plus $200 statement credit. It will be my dining and grocery card after meeting my spend requirement. Yes, it will. I'm telling you right now, you're saying it's going to be your dining card, but when you feel how many points you get, trust me, you're never going to leave. You're not even going to feel comfortable eating something that you don't pay for with the gold card. And I think any of my other gold card members, Luke's Points and Miles, if he's still in here, he can attest to that. Uh, If you use any other card to eat that is not the BILT card on rent day, or maybe even a Bank of America cashback card if you have that multiplier for being a member. But for the most part, if you use any other card to eat except for the gold card, you are consciously leaving money on the table. And you should be ashamed of yourself and you should repent. Let's see here. Nice rotation. I appreciate that. Aha, what happened to the first link? I'm not gonna lie to you, Michael Stewart. I used to be really smart when I was younger, and my learning curve is really starting to turn into a hula hoop now because I'm not gonna lie to you. I used to be up on all this stuff, and once I get the setup, once I get my routine, I can set up and go live and not have issues. But camera wasn't set. I thought I had everything done, but the camera wasn't set. So that was my problem. So I just restarted a new one. I tried to get it done ASAP so that everybody could get in. And luckily you made it to us. Dragon Tubers asks, do you know if authorized users on my personal Amex Platinum and Gold would cancel out these people for sign-on bonuses if they choose to get their own card in the future? No, they will not. Even though they're authorized users, you are still the account holder, so you can actually still refer cards to them. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine at home, he did it with his wife. They both have gold cards. I referred him, he got his card, then he referred her, and they both have them, and they're both authorized users on each other's cards. So yes, you can actually still do that and maximize that referral bonus. And by the way, referral bonuses, referral bonuses. Get them. Anybody who's thinking about a card, don't be shy. Refer them. Definitely. I tell people all the time, feel free to use my referral links. I'm kind of dicey putting them down there because I've had people ask for my referral links, and luckily, because I'm not a dirtbag, I've had to let them know they weren't competitive as the public links. But I always appreciate anybody using any of my links for anything, any of my BILT, Rakuten, all my Amex links. I appreciate it all the time, but I just implore you, please use the ones that are most competitive. And if you have a competitive link, please double check your Amex accounts. And what they'll do is they'll show you the link based on every single card that you have, what you'll get and what your friend will get, and compare it to the public link. If you have one MR point over, you better push that link. You better push it like not so good individuals push street pharmaceuticals. You need to push that link. That way, you will get those points. It's one of the easiest ways to drive up the return on spend on your money. Just remember at the end of the year, they will send you a tax form. But, that's another story for another day. I did a video about that, the dark side of referral bonuses, and you can check that out on the channel. So, because my phone's about to die, I'm going to go ahead and kill this Instagram live link. I'll try that another day. They'll be all right. Showing my live video. Whatever. So, okay, let's get back to the whatchamacallit here. I do not have any experience with Elon. I've heard of it. I just no, it just wasn't for me. So I haven't really done anything with that. Luke says I'm a golden boy. Me too. I'm a believer. There's nothing like gold. Literally had the gold card for barely a month, and it's already my favorite from Tito's Financial Corner. Yo, that is another channel you want to check out. Tito's channel. He did a video on it was I believe it was a Hyatt in Buckhead. And this place had like this Japanese Zen garden. Like I've got to see this place. And you got to check out his channel. Tito's up and comer. starting out, and he's really dialing in the content. He's getting new cars, doing unboxings. You definitely want to check him out. Tito's Financial Corner. He is in the chat room. Please click on his name and find out about him. Great guy, great friend of the channel. So you definitely want to check him out. We got some good creators here. So don't be shy. Support your creators, just to watch. It doesn't cost you anything. Maybe, hey, they can be some good white noise in the background. You might learn a thing or two. So Andrea Charles says, keep practicing. We are here for it. Much appreciated. Andrea Charles is a longtime friend of the channel. You will always see her in the comments, and your input and your support has been absolutely it's been pivotal. It's really been greatly appreciated by me in this journey, because sometimes, and other creators will tell you in here, sometimes it's just like, it's a lot to just get up and get it done. But we appreciate people like you that show consistent support. It really just helps to keep driving things forward. And I just want to say thank you. I would say thank you when you comment, but now I get a chance to actually say it live. Dragon Tubers. Okay, my man. Okay. John R says, I love the gold card already. You should. Alon is owned by US Bank. I have Altitude Connect, unlike Mark Reese. Oh, oh, okay, MR. Yeah, I think you kind of okay. Okay, well, I did see that video too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mark Reese. I think that's the first rejection I've ever seen him get and actually eat. Because normally his videos are set up where, oh, I got declined for card XYZ. And then you get in, you find out reconsideration line. It always has a happy ending. But yeah, the US Bank actually, they kind of hit him with an Empire Strikes Back where the bad guys won. And that was the very first time I ever saw him get a rejection, eat the rejection, and keep it moving. I was absolutely stunned because I didn't think it would get out there on YouTube, because pretty much everything he does is success. So I can't lie. I'm not rooting for it, but I kind of respect it because I put my rejections out there. But yeah, you got the Mark threw some shots there. So I like it. Might switch to the altitude reserve eventually. Frank Howard says, share those links. I'm going to put the links in the description after I'm done with the video. I'm just so happy to actually get the video up and running, because my whole life was just a mess. But and I thought I had things squared away. So I'll definitely get those out there. Benj, I saw you on the live with Calby and CJ and Anthony Venture. I believe it was yesterday. I was going to make it to that, but I worked all night and I was knocked out yesterday afternoon. So I watched it after the fact. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live. Thanks for being here. So now what you say is, my 90 days is up with Amex in a few days, and I'm interested in a business card. I already have the BBP. What else should I get? Interesting question. First and foremost, if you are not big on cashback, I'm not going to suggest the Blue Business Cash, aka the BBC. Oh God. Oh man, I really need to grow up. Anyway, I'm not going to suggest that one, but they also have I have the as a matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you. When I was traveling, they do have business cards that are very useful. If you're a traveler, if you stay in hotels, I have the Marriott business here. I bring that with me when I travel, just in case anything happens. Sometimes they'll have my hotel set, but in some cases, we'll move hotels. And if I go anywhere Marriott, boom, this comes with me, because that is normally the hotel. It's either going to be a Marriott or Hilton with the contracting companies I work with, but I also have the World of Hyatt business card, but that's Chase. But as far as Amex is concerned, you have the business variants of the charge cards, except for the green card. Don't get it. That thing is garbage. It's rated PG, pure garbage. And then you have the business variants of the gold, platinum, and you also have the Hilton Honors business. That's a decent card with decent multipliers. It's a higher spend requirement to get the points. But I think now, along with every other card in the family, once you hit it, you also get one of their coveted free night credits as well. So those are going to be your options, your points options. If you want the cash, you know which one to get. Because if I say it again, I'm going to chuckle again because, I am a 12-year-old doofus at heart. So yeah, so those are going to be your options for business cards in the Amex sphere. If you want to go outside of Amex, you do have the Ink series, and there are tons of data points, and there are mixed reviews of whether people can get them regarding their 524 status. I got all three of mine when I was at 824, and there are people who were just at 524 that literally they can't buy one. So I mean, that one is a toss up. So we have here. So yeah, so your in cards for transferable currencies, and then you have business, airline, and hotel cards that you can get as well. Michael Stewart, what were the red flags? Seems like something deterred you from them. Most reviews from several sites are all bad. I don't know. What were the red flags? Are you referring to Alon? I think if you're referring to Alon, it's just I kind of just read it, and I read the description of the car. Nothing jumped out at me. I need something to jump out and grab me. You know what I mean? Whether it is a lucrative sub, or, like, for instance, the sub for my Blue Cash Preferred, which I have, it wasn't that great. Let's just be honest. I think it was like 300 for $3,000 worth of spend. But what grabbed me was the 6% on streaming services, especially after I just cut the cord at the house. 6% back, nobody was giving it. Boom, that's a grab. I gotta have it. So, like, nothing about Elon, just nothing grabbed me. So I just kind of breezed right over it. I don't really know much about the card because it just wasn't worth me having a look. All right, so let's see here. All right, and MX Boss asks, so what's the next credit card you're thinking of applying for? To be perfectly honest with you, one of the Hilton cards. Now, I have 7 Amex cards now, three charges, and 4 credits, if I recall correctly. Yeah, yeah, the Legion is 7 strong. So I'm reaching the limit on credit cards, but chances are I'm thinking that here's what my strategy may be. But as after I do the sub on the green card, get the surpass card, hit the sub for that, get the free night credit for that, and then use that, maybe even refer the wife to it so we can get 2 free night credits. And then down the line, either upgrading or doing a flat out application for the Aspire so that I can get another free night credit, because that one's not offering a free night credit because by virtue of holding the card, you immediately get one. So I'm thinking that the Surpass is probably next up. And the reason I would do that over the business card is because I hate Chase, and that is I hate Chase's 524 rule, and that is my way of protesting, is by running up my 524 number as high as I can possibly get it, because I don't care about applying for any of their cards anymore. Unless they come out with something really, really, really good, then I'll be really mad, and then I'm not going to take any personal responsibility. I'm just going to blame them for having the stupid rule in place anyway. So MR asks, minus chasing subs, is having a trifecta or trifectas a tad expensive? For American Express, absolutely. They're just expensive cards to hold on their face. Now, it makes them more expensive if you're running a Chase trifecta and you're running Amex trifecta. What makes it even more expensive is because your optimization on the Amex trifecta may take your attention away from the Chase trifecta, which is much cheaper to hold. Now, I feel as though the categories, especially with the rotating ones on the Freedom Flex, I feel like the Chase trifecta edges out the American Express on that. Just off the top of my head, I feel like the categories edge out the Amex trifecta because of that. But the catch-all of 2x on the Amex trifecta really, Chase could afford the half a point, but of course they're not going to do it. And the fact that the multipliers on the Amex trifecta are essentially travel and food. You know what I mean? They're strong and everybody's going to use them. But the annual fees are much higher. And it's only for 2 cards. And it's almost 10 times what the cost of the Chase trifecta is if you have a CSP. So I feel like if you're going to do multiple trifectas, either have a hard and fast plan of what is for what and do not cross it, or if you have a trifecta, give one to the player two and let them utilize one while you utilize the other. That way you have two separate expense pools to choose from, and then you get your money right and make sure that you get the points from all of them. Shojas in the house. What's up, Chad and the crew? What's up, Shojas? Thank you so much for being here. Ben says, funny you say that. I have the green business. Really? Oh, yeah, it is trash. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Whew. I read that thing and it was garbage. So Tito's Financial Corner says, my man, you just made my day. I started watching you so long ago and I'm still trying to match your work ethic. Quick question. What hotel do you recommend to stay at in NYC? Got to be honest with you. In my life, in my entire life, I've only stayed at one hotel in New York City because I'm originally from New York. So anytime I go to New York, I just stay with family. I've only ever stayed at one hotel, and that hotel was the Park Hyatt. It's literally making sweat come out of my dome right now. Park Hyatt is just absolutely ridiculous. But leaving luxury hotels aside, for new visitors to for new visitors to New York City, you have some great options towards Midtown. Um, and what is it? Seventh Street, Seventh Avenue. I believe it's Seventh Avenue. Up Seventh Avenue is if I recall correctly, is it the Sheridan? I want to say it's up 7th Avenue. You have some great hotel options that will get you in the mix of Times Square, Broadway, that will get you down towards Lower Manhattan where all the touristy stuff is. So I would try to probably pick something around that area and even maybe off the beaten path, maybe towards Hell's Kitchen. They got some hotels there that will work out. So the food is just incredible. Like right in that Midtown area is where you're going to see a lot of your touristy stuff. If you want to stay around the Central Park region, understand if you go up Central Park East, I don't think there are a lot of hotels there because that's where a lot of old money homes and historical sites are. But then Central Park South has a lot of your high dollar hotels, like the leaves the New York Athletic Club. You have Essex House. You have the Thompson, which is a Hyatt property, Park Hyatt. You have I forget the name of that other hotel. It was on 59th because you're right around Carnegie Hall and a couple of high dollar shopping places because as you head over to Fifth Avenue, where there's a certain store that has made Fifth Avenue famous as well. So I hope that answered your question as far as New York City hotels. Show just asked, how long do you recommend waiting between applying for credit cards? Honestly, if your spend supports your subs, as soon as you're done with the sub, get another one. I am not a fan of doing multiple subs, even though I have. It can be stressful, and you don't want to miss that. And then you also have a great danger of overspending if you do multiple subs. But hey, if I have a $2,000 expense and I get the Amex Green Card, put it towards the 2,000, boom, boom, I'm applying for another one. And then also you have to keep in mind your card application rules. Like Amex is 2 and 5, I believe. You can't apply for more than 2 cards in 5 days. And then even still, if you get two approvals in 90 days, after that they'll auto reject you. I experienced that. And oh, here's some free game with Amex. Apparently, when they at first rejected me from my Marriott business card because they said I had too many approvals, it turns out when I added my wife as an authorized user and they ran her social to put her on the authorized user for my platinum card, that counted as an approval from my account. So it showed I had three approvals in 90 days instead of two. So just something to think about. That's just a data point. But yeah, if you run through your subs and you have the spend to support it, all gas, no brakes, baby. That's how I do it. That's why I have like 15 or 20 inquiries on one credit report. I got inquiries all over the place. Citibank and Capital One won't touch me with a 10-foot pole. All right. Dong Kim, what's up, Chad? What's going on, Dong Kim? I like that I know how to pronounce your name correctly because I have a friend who speaks Chinese. I did not know that. Like I said in previous slides, my rudimentary Chinese is based on my study of Kung Fu. And it's only been in dialects from the southern regions. So I know a few words, but nothing conversational. But welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. All right. So Michael Stewart's asking, anybody got any Elon cards from any institution trying to transfer personal balances to a business card? Let me pull something up on my phone here. Jeez, my phone's really gonna die. Um, let's see. Can I shake something here? I want to pull something up concerning that card. And luckily I have my, what is this? Oh, Jesus, stupid Instagram. Let me try to pull it up here. Let me plug my phone in. Let's see if we can't help Michael Stewart out. Where's my block? Okay. All right, Elon card. All right, let's try to pull something up. Let's help out Michael Stewart. Anybody? Yada yada yada. Elon Visa consumer and business cards. Let's see here. All right, Benj adds that the 2 and 90 rule only counts for cards that don't have flexible spending, aka charge cards. The rule is strictly for credit cards. Oh, okay. So then why they tell me that? But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I think what did I get? Because there was a time when I got the platinum, I got the BCP. You know what? I got the Blue Business Plus. That's what it was. That's what it was. I may have. Hey man, I thank you so much. You just put me up on game. Thank you so much. Because right around that time, I remember I got that card. So let's try to help Michael Stewart here. Anybody got any Elon cards from any institution? Sue, why are they not? Why are they giving me grief here? Let's try to pull that up. Credit card. Now I would pull it up on my computer, but I don't know how to do all that stuff and share it with you guys. Like I really used to be a lot smarter. I just can't do all that stuff. So yeah, let's just try to do this the old fashioned way, where I figure it out. Elon, yada yada yada. But yeah, if anybody has any Elon products, as a matter of fact, I am not going to take up you guys' time looking up for that because I'll get like sucked in and stop paying attention to the live. practices. Don't quite understand that one, but oh well. So, um, I really wish some more of the other creators would have come through, but it is what it is. It's a Saturday. People are probably out doing Saturday type things. Let's see here. Had look here. Um, do you have candy love for city cards? If so, which one do you have? I do not have any city cards. I did not based on my inquiries on my credit report, even though my credit score is high, I just recently cracked the 790s. They won't touch me at all. I tried to apply for the Prestige. I was rejected for the Prestige and the Custom Cash. They just their answer was absolutely no. And even when I called the reconsideration line, the lady was it was almost like I cursed in church or something. She was like, "There is nothing I can do for you." I'm like, that is out of my reach to be able to do anything for you." I'm like, "All right, whatever, lady, just hit the end button. Like, what are you gonna do, scold me?" But yeah, city won't. City's not dealing with me. Oh, predatory practices. Oh, what do they got going on? Okay. I mean, I think as far as city cards go, I think they're good. I think they are definitely a slept on trifecta that because that city prestige card has a lot of categories and you can really rack up a lot of city thank you points for that. And they have good travel partners. You can transfer directly to Qatar Airways from City. So, I mean, they would definitely have something good to add to the mix. It's just, they're just very inquiry sensitive. So, I'm not going to lie, the initial rejection is just like, it was kind of like a drink in the face. But I can't say I feel the same way I feel about Capital One, which where it's like literally there's a monkey running a typewriter that's running that company because no one can make heads or tails of what they do and how it even makes sense. But yeah, I don't have any hate towards City. All right, let's see what we got going on here. It's Memorial Weekend. Sure, a lot of people are camping right now. You know what? You're right. And one thing, somebody asked me if I was into camping, like, "Hey, Chad, do you want to go camping?" And there's something in me that says I don't want to pay money to to live like the homeless. You know what I mean? I don't want to buy gear and camping and this and that and whatever and burn gas and electricity. And like I can't really rectify the two. It's like, oh yeah, you got a new jacket? Yeah, it's cold out there in the forest with the trees. And it's like, I'd rather just be home on the couch. That's just me though. Camping's just not my jam. All right. It's Memorial Weekend. And yeah, City doesn't. Ben says City doesn't like me either. I have way too many inquiries from them. Also, just got declined for U.S. Bank for too many recent accounts with a pretty high trade union score. Yeah, I get the whole thing with the inquiries, but the inquiries have such little effect on your credit score. It's just like who cares? Like, why would you use that as a reason to deny people, especially people, if you look at what they have in their credit history? Because if you're running it, you're going to see some part of that they may be a good person to get you interchange fees and make you some money and get you out there and preferably refer other people to your cards. But I don't understand why these cards do that. Um, let's see here. MR asks, what card do you pay for gas with? Well, what I have done is my wife uses her Blue Business Plus to get 2 points, and I it's a mix between my Blue Business Plus and my Ink Cash. My Ink Cash, because they both give 2x at gas stations in transferable points. It depends on which one I have at the time. But honestly, that was the whole point of me applying for the custom cash, to get a dedicated gas card, because that would have been it. But other than that, I'm looking at some business cards and other things. Like, as a matter of fact, one of the Hilton cards has a gas multiplier. But when I do gas, I like to do it with transferable currencies because they give me more value. So your answer, the quick and dirty version, is I either use the business cash for its 2x multiplier or the Blue Business Plus. Oh, JP in the house. Hey, JP, you can help me out because you live in New York. Tito's Financial Corner was asking for hotel recommendations in NYC. I don't really stay at a lot of hotels. I've only stayed at one at NYC, and it was a Park Hyatt. I didn't want to skew him. I gave him, pretty much a rough up of some of the areas, that more touristy areas that they can find hotels. But like, maybe you can have some suggestions for him if he's still in. And welcome. We work in our we work to be in our house. Ben, you understand. So call Anthony. Where is that? You know what? We're on live. Should we call him? I think we should call him. Let's call him. Let's see what happens. If my phone doesn't die. Let's see. I'm gonna try to call him before I put him on live, just in case, he's like shooting squirrels or something. I think I have his number. Don't I? Don't I? All right, let's see. Points and pints. Let's see if we can get him. He's probably looking at his phone like, why is this doofus calling me? He's probably staring at it like, if I don't answer it, he'll go away. All right, Anthony's not picking up. He is he's decided that he's too cool for me. Just kidding. Anthony's a good guy. Anthony Venture's a good guy. Let's see what we have here. JP in the house. What's up? Oh yeah, there you go, Tito. The Conrad. I think that's the hotel I was thinking of. But there's a Conrad in Midtown, which is nice. Had a great view. JP's Player 2 says the Refinery Hotel is a good one. Another boutique is Public in Soho. Emma says, Anthony's in the champagne room. Oh, hey, he may very well be. But let's see here. Let me pull something up here. History. And then also, thank you so much for everybody for being on this live. I really, really, really do appreciate it. It is just amazing. So let me touch on something I just learned. I watched this video by this guy, Garner Ted, right? And in his video, he showed 11 chase hacks that you could use. And I actually learned something that I did not know. I don't know if you guys know it, but I'm going to share that bit of business here. And it's that if you have a chase card where you get a sub, let's say, let's take my situation, for instance. When I got my Business Unlimited, it was I think it was 75,000 for $7,500 worth of spend. And then after that, they made all the ink, the ink and the unlimited and the cash were then 90,000 for $6,000 worth of spend, which was just better all around. If I knew then what I knew now, apparently when Chase has a sub and then they raise that sub within 90 days of you applying for the card, you can actually call them and have them match you to the new sub. I had no idea you could do that until I literally watched this guy's video the other day. So that is a free bit of game. So if you guys get an ink card with a sub lower than their record high and it's within 90 days, call Chase and see if you can get them to match the sub. And from what I hear, it's actually pretty seamless. So that's just some free game for you guys. Now we are coming up on 50 minutes. So I'm going to use this last 10 minutes to talk about travel. Travel is definitely something I'm leaning into. I love it. I love burning points. I literally love setting points on fire. Look, we spend, we get them. I'm not hoarding them. I don't care about seeing high numbers. I want to use them. So I have the redemption on Air France heading to Milan, right? So we're gonna run the boot and probably leave from Rome. And there's a redemption on, I think it's 20,000 points a person for business class from Rome to Cairo. We can stop in Athens if we want. So I'm going to be using Aeroplan probably to book, because over there, United and Star Alliance carriers are really more prevalent than SkyTeam and One World. So and then the Middle Eastern people, except for Qatar, they're not a part of alliances, so you can actually book their flights through a lot of different places. So I figure we jump from Rome to Cairo, we see some hieroglyphics, we touch a pyramid, and then my thing is I've been tossing it up between trying to fly Etihad or Emirates back, because I should have the points by then where I'm only paying fees. But in some cases it's actually better to actually get it right through Emirates if they have a transfer bonus. Right now, I'm kind of waiting on transfer bonuses because I could spend all these points now, but during the summer travel season, I have noticed that they tend to put out bonuses to get people to book trips, so that way they can fill planes for the slower season towards the end of the year. So that is our plan for the beginning of 2024. So we're looking forward to that. In between while, I'm going to be probably gonna be hitting Seattle. Me and the wife, she wants to go to that Starbucks reserve place, like the Starbucks mothership or what have you. So we're probably gonna hit that. And while I'm out there, I'm gonna try to hit up Matt Welter. He's another creator in the space. I think he's out of Seattle. Some people up in that area. I've been in California now for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, I've literally been working every day, sometimes 20 hours a day. So I wasn't able to get with Stan the Credit Frog or any of my other California creators. Um, I was gonna try to go live with somebody, but everybody's pretty much busy. But eh, we'll see what happens. But but yeah, so travel. Gonna be putting out another video about hubs. A lot of people, when you guys do your travel, and this is not even aspirational travel, when you do travel, understand that there are certain hub cities that are going to immediately drive down the ticket prices of your airline tickets, but you got to know which hubs are matched to which airlines, which are matched to which alliances. So I got a list, and I'm pulling up. I'm going to be doing up a video about that I'm going to be releasing next week about that as well. Hub cities can definitely help you because they show great places to position for international flights, especially if you're taking that alliance out of the country. And then also, especially people who are hub locked, like me, I'm locked between two hubs. Miami being an American hub, boo, and Atlanta being a Delta hub. Yay. So my local airport, while it is an international airport, just doesn't support that kind of traffic. So a lot of times you think you have an international airport, and the reason they're not a hub is because a lot of airports, they keep an international designation because there's just a certain amount, and it can be cargo. It doesn't even have to be people. They just have to have a certain amount of international flights from their airport to an international destination per year to keep their international designation. So if you've wondered, oh well, oh man, I fly out of where's one? Oh, Rogue Valley International Airport. Rogue Valley International Airport is in Medford, Oregon, where I've worked before. And legit, that airport is about as big as a bus station. Large planes do not fly there. I don't even think they can accommodate. I don't think they can accommodate an Airbus A320, which is not a wide body airplane at all. It's mostly regional planes, but they have an international moniker because they fly one flight to Mexico every year. And I think it's cargo. So that's just to give you guys some game on that. MR says SeaTech has a big new Amex lounge, which is great. You know what? I went their Delta Sky Club at SeaTech. The two-story Sky Club is sick. I love their Sky Club. I've actually been to. I think I went to the. When did they remodel it? Because I think I might have went before, but I've been to the Centurion Lounge in Seattle, and the cookies were amazing. But it was kind of packed. It was kind of smallish. But I did enjoy some time at the SeaTech Centurion. I'm actually waiting for them to finish construction on the Atlanta Centurion Lounge because that place is going to be popping like a nightclub. They're going to be building that on the E terminal in Atlanta. If you connect through Atlanta, the busiest airport in the world, they have the T terminal, then A, B, C, D, E, and F. The F is the international terminal. They're supposed to be building the 26,000 foot Centurion Lounge, square foot Centurion Lounge in the E terminal, which, you know, it's kind of boring in their Sky Club. It's not that great, but yeah, I'm looking forward to them completing that since they claim it's supposed to be done by the end of this year. The new Amex Lounge is the size of that Delta Lounge. Wow. Oh, I know that thing's nice. Oh, we're definitely gonna go there when we go. Absolutely, we are definitely gonna hit that. This has been absolutely amazing, man. Seeing all you guys. I appreciate everybody who has come through here. I appreciate all the love and support, man. And I'm still out here just watching everybody's videos. I watch a ton of stuff. I try to comment on everything, but sometimes it's just like my mind's going a million miles a minute. So so yeah, I appreciate everybody that's been here. So MR says Chicago needs an MX lounge. Always get screwed over. You know what? I find like Chicago is a lounge desert. I've flown through. I think I've been to O'Hare like twice. That place is a dump. I mean, uh, no shade to anybody who lives in Chicago. But your airport's a dump. I didn't find it to be that great. I mean, it was all right, but and I don't. As far as the lounge options, I think you have because it's a United hub. Um, I think you have your Polaris and American, but yeah, I don't even remember seeing a Sky Club there. I'm sure there probably is one there as a major, but yeah, they definitely need an Amex lounge there. Caesar Joel, big friend of the channel. Caesar, he has a channel as well. I am subscribed to his channel. I do not speak Spanish. He speaks Spanish, but I show support. Please check out Caesar Joel, especially if you speak Spanish. You will probably enjoy it even more than I do. He puts out a lot of shorts and long form content concerning credit cards and personal finance. So please check out his channel. If you guys are wondering, I am all for showing support to the creator community. It takes a lot to get in front of this camera and really talk about things and remain interesting if you already don't have that built-in audience. So I love to share the word, and I will suggest you guys to channels that I myself watch. I'm not going to put you on to somebody who, I might have seen their stuff in passing. So Caesar Joel, great friend to the channel, intricate part of the credit community. This community that we've built, he has commented on a lot of people's pages, offered up some good, useful information. So you definitely want to check out his channel. It'll be worth it. Chicago has a new gigantic Delta lounge. Well, I may have to go through Chicago to check it out. I am not above flying to an airport just to check out a lounge. I will do a mileage run because, well, I have issues. So, and the wife, if she was here, she'd be rolling her eyes because she knows it's true. She kind of wonders exactly what my problem is, but it's fun because here's the thing: she'll wonder what my problem is, but she'll be right in the seat next to me, sipping on something alcoholic. But that's another story for another day. Thank you for your support, Chad. Anytime, Caesar. Thanks to everyone for the great info. Oh, DJ Bruce Wayne in the house. Chad and the Money Familia. I am reporting for duty. What is up, man? Hey, we're actually going to be wrapping up it a little bit. Um, Bro, you uploaded a video that's a minute and 35 seconds long with nothing on it. Yeah, it was a mess. I had issues. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. Yeah, it was it was bad. That's what happened in the beginning. MX Ball says it's so cool how you support your fellow creators. I appreciate you. Yeah, as a matter of fact, MX Boss, since you say so, everyone, the MX Boss is not just a moniker, it is a way of life. MX Boss has been in the comment section of quite a few content creators. He just recently started a channel, and I love the enthusiasm. He has enthusiasm about the Amex brand. And by all means, I'll use his catch line, and that is go to him for all things Amex. He has a video about a FHR visit that he did. Really nice hotel. Really, really nice hotel. Using that platinum card for some of the many benefits that it has. Also, one thing I respect is his most recent video that I can recall, and this just to let you guys know, I literally watch everything, is that Amex offers, which are a superpower to all Amex cards, and all Amex cards have access to them, are that you can use them to save money on things that you may be buying anyway. And so there was recently a kerfuffle where he didn't read the Amex offer right, but you have to read them because sometimes they're only for online, sometimes they're only for in store. But I respect the transparency that he put that out there, and I wouldn't even come down on him for leaving money on the table because we're all human. But if you have Amex cards and you are not taking advantage of Amex offers, you are missing the boat. It literally makes these cards OP because they also have offers on high dollar things. So like for anniversaries and special occasions, you can save a considerable amount. And now here's the best thing. If you even get like a cash back offer, let's say spend 500 at Marriott, get $100 back. You spend that 500 and you get the MR points. When they credit you back the 100, they don't take back the points. So that drives up your return on spend. So you definitely want to be using these Amex offers as best you can, as often as you can. You can use them. You can have Max Rewards. If you have Max Rewards Gold, you can go ahead and have them activate. That's literally all I use my Max Rewards Gold for. I can put my link with the rest of the links in the description once I actually get my mind right. But I'm telling you, Amex offers maximizes your money. Let me see if I can get rid of that second video, because yeah, that's kind of silly. Let's see what I have here. If I can get rid of it, I will, so that it doesn't mess with anybody who's actually trying to watch the stream. Yep, that is it. 1 minute and 35 seconds. Probably has me on there cursing too, because I was pissed. Blah, blah, blah. Delete forever. That ought to get it. Hopefully it doesn't kill this feed. It shouldn't, though. While you wait, you can leave the screen. Yeah, because I'm live here, so you can't kill this one. Okay, so I'm back. So that way there won't be any confusion. MR, he usually lasts longer than a minute and a half. All right, you got me. Yo, you are on it today, MR. Caesar Joel says I'm Team Amex, so I will check him out for sure. Awesome. Yeah, Caesar. Yeah, you definitely want to check out Amex Boss. All right, DJ Bruce Wayne. I am not into the lounge game as of yet. I'm looking to upgrade in the next 4 months. I have to be good with Chase, possibly the reserve under 524. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Out of the Sapphire products, I'm so sick of hearing the preferred. I think it just gets a lot of praise, and it's an okay card. It's not a bad card. It's just an okay card. I prefer the reserve. So hopefully, if you get the reserve, I'd love to hear your inputs about it, and definitely let me know. I'll even try to put together a video for it, or you can even come live with me and we can talk about the reserve. I would love to hear about it. I think I find it to be a more attractive card to me than the preferred, the higher annual fee notwithstanding. And you will get not only priority pass, but the priority pass, the good one that actually includes restaurants. Some people tried it, Venture X, and they were unsuccessful because they couldn't maintain it. So that would be a good one if you get the reserve, and I'd love to hear about it. All right, Jesus is in the house. He says, I just got my Amex Gold, working on the 90K sub. That's what's up. Get him those 90K points. Oh, wait a minute. This is Anthony Venture. Hello? Anthony Venture. Bro, I'm on live and they told me to call you to see where you were. I thought you were ducking my calls. I'm serious. I'm talking to you on the phone. I'm staring at the camera. Anthony Venture is called. Let me I'm gonna put you on speaker. So don't talk about anybody. I'm just joking. You can say yeah, you can say hey to everybody. They can hear you. Congratulate hey everybody. We got Anthony Venture in the house.
Who's the one who actually invited me? Who wanted to call me?
I believe it was Michael Stewart who specifically said, "Where's Anthony Venture? Call him."
Oh no, we were just doing a birthday celebration since today's my birthday, and
what?
Yeah, man.
Happy birthday to Anthony Venture! Everybody in the chat, let's throw up a birthday cake or something for Anthony Venture. Yo, MR's in the chat. He's been on fire. He's funny as hell. So if my phone dies, it's because I'm absolute trash and didn't charge it beforehand. I didn't think you'd call back, man. It's great that you oh, now you're in. So wait a minute. Oh, so you're in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me hang this up because my phone's gonna die.
Okay.
All right. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed everything. He texted me and everything. I'm just running my stupid mouth. So, yeah, Anthony Venture is in the building. Have a happy born day for Anthony Venture. Another year around the sun, man. You guys make sure you show him some love. That is the big homie. See, I've been in California for a while because now I'm calling everybody homies. But let's see here. Let's go back through the chat. On the gold, both Amex Platinum and Hilton Inspire gives you priority pass access if you're into overseas lounges. That is correct, MR. That's the other thing. Priority pass. I've been to the Priority Pass Lounge at Atlanta. I've been to every lounge in Atlanta except for the United American lounges. And the Priority Pass is the club at ATL, which is right across from the Delta Sky Club. And I believe inside there used to be the Turkish Air Lounge, but they were closed. But it was all right. It's more the Priority Pass Lounge in the Delta Airport is kind of more so like a holding pen as opposed to the full lounge experience. Like I was there, it was I scanned my digital Priority Pass card just to see, and it just wasn't for me. I mean, but if you need a quick place to rest and recharge, they have like little cubbies you can sleep in and this and that, whatever. So definitely check them out. And your miles may vary. Let's see here. I just got the CSP for the 80K offer, but I agree the CSP is overrated. Yeah, Caesar, I'm not saying it's a bad card. I just really feel like everybody's just going in. Like, I swear it's like you get the card and a nubile young virgin in the mail or some sort of mail order bride. I don't get why everybody's just going so crazy. And it's not like you can't earn MR points, any not MR points, UR points with any other card. It's just me, as far as I'm concerned. But it being an anchor card and being in the Sapphire family, I get it because if people don't want to have the high spend of getting the business preferred, I get it. But it's not all that. I mean, but yeah, get your subs, knock them out. Even with the elevated offer, I went for the Sapphire Reserve over the preferred. Oh, MX Boss did. Did you get the reserve? I mean, I would love to hear if you got the reserve. I want to talk to somebody with the reserve because I prefer it over the Sapphire. So if you got the reserve, let me know. We may have to go live, and you may have to tell us about your Sapphire Reserve. Somebody will. I'm gonna get somebody on this line with me. So, Anthony Venture, thanks to Michael Stewart for forcing Chad to call me. Bruce Wayne is in the house. Oh, Matt Clausen is in the house. See, I was going to wrap this up, but now the homies are coming in. So, Matt Clausen is in the building. Great friend of the channel, man. Matt has been on a tear. Just did a great redemption on a car rental, if I do recall correctly, but he is all over the credit sphere, just making it happen. Matt, start a channel. Start a channel so I can start advertising for you. I would like that. I want to see everybody win. Start a channel. You got some good knowledge here, and he also shares a lot of good knowledge. So, Matt Clausen. If Matt Clausen is in your comment section, chances are he is adding to and not taking away. So, Lean Carter says, I really like the reserve also. Good. I'm not familiar with the name. Thank you so much for coming to the live. I try to recognize new names that are in the live. Thanks for being here. Okay. Matt Clausen says CSP and CSR need overhauls. I think we've discussed that before, and I can totally agree with that. DJ Bruce Wayne, did you purchase that cake with Amex MR points or Chase UR points? Chase reward points. Matt Clausen says kill 524. I second that emotion. Leon Carter says, I have the preferred and my player 2 has the reserve. Okay, so you guys got the best of both worlds, so you can interchange them and see which one you like, and you prefer the reserve. That is interesting. And Matt Clausen has a CSR. Okay. All right, MX Balls. I have the. Okay. You do have the reserve. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick your brain on that one. We may have to set something up. I'm gonna have to pick your brain on that one. JP says, yeah, finishing the download now. Caesar wanted to add to the CSP videos for Chad. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the other thing. JP Buffett. JP Buffett should have at least 7 times more subscribers than he does. And I don't get why the algorithm isn't making that happen. Or JP Buffett has this podcast style that he does. He was doing talking heads. He's done location hotel reviews. Check out his podcast style. It's the one I prefer. I definitely listen to it. It's a great way. He has a great cadence, great inflection. The voice quality is like very even tone. Like, you got to check that out. JP Buffett. So like he does these thumbnails where he'll show what it is that he's talking about. They're very easy to consume. I would definitely go check that out if I were you. Trust me. If I hang with you, if I roll with you, if you are in the group that is associated with Money Minutes, trust me, it's a stamp of approval. I totally listen to him. You guys definitely want to check that out. He should be at like 400 at least, 400 or 500 subs at least. I don't know what's taking so long for that to happen. So let's see here. What else do I have? 6K points with the CSR. Yeah, that's when you did that rental. Just as I figured you'd be around getting So I had to throw something in the pot. Okay. And Mara says, a woman in the chat. Finally. Yeah, we had a couple ladies in the chat. There's a young lady, Leanne, and then Andrea Charles was in here earlier. I don't know if she's still here, but we had a few. Well, by few I mean two. But always down to spice it up. CSP getting nerfed with the lounge is ridiculous. Oh yeah, there's that thing. I haven't researched it. I think we spoke on it on another live as far as lounge access concerned with CSP. Oh no, I thought that was the CSR. Well, we'll have to chop it up on that. JP Puffett making me blush. Oh, come on, man. You can't get into the Sapphire Lounge with the CSP. You're right. It is a CSP. Yeah, it's stupid because they're all Sapphire products. It's a Sapphire Lounge. I, I don't know. They're probably trying to go the way of the Amex because technically you can't get into the Amex Lounge with an Amex Gold card, but it's whatever. Agreed. JP makes some good videos and should have a lot more subscribers. 100% recommend him from Caesar Joel. I think they're opening a Sapphire Lounge here in Vegas soon. The Priority Lounge here bites. I walked past that. I think it's a club, the club at Vegas, at LAS. And I didn't even bother going in there. I just went to the Centurion. I think they're like right across from each other, if I remember correctly. That's like 3 creators who want me to start a channel, player 2 also. Okay. All right. So what are you waiting on? Get out there. Drop a video. Hit the record button. Make it happen. Delta Reserve is the only non-platinum card that gets you in the Centurion. Yes, and the caveat to that is if you hold a Delta Reserve, you must be flying Delta. You must be flying Delta. You must be flying Delta. Don't run up there with your reserve card if you are flying an American flight and think you're going to get into the Centurion Lounge. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. You cannot get in unless you are A, have the Delta Reserve, and B, are flying a Delta flight. There isn't a, you know what? There isn't a Delta Lounge. Because I know they just redesigned the Centurion Lounge within the last 2 years, and that's the one I went into. It was really nice. But yeah, I don't think there is a Delta Lounge at Harry Reid or McCarran or whatever they're calling it these days. But now that we're on the topic of Vegas, now I know I said I was going to wrap this up. We'll do 15 more minutes because I got to go to work in an hour. The creator meetup. Now I hear a lot of chatter about it, and I should have probably touched on this while Luke's Points and Miles was here. I'm sure he's probably off doing something with his family. But the creator meetup is going to be over the Labor Day holiday. That is going to span, I'm going to be there. I personally am going to be in Las Vegas from September 1st to September 4th. And there's a place in front of the Park MGM, if you're familiar with the Vegas Strip, called Italy. Now, the reason I've been suggesting us meet there is because it's sort of like an indoor mall space where we can actually have space to commiserate and connect, and we don't have to pay huge deposits to any of the hotels or convention spaces that occupy the resorts. So I think that's, and also it's center strip. You can't miss it. There's a huge sign out front that says Italy. They have Italian restaurants, bars. They have desserts spots in there. Me and the wife went there. It is great. It's a great space, and they're literally sandwiched right onto the Park MGM casino, so you can spend some money on some food, spend some money on some gambling. As soon as you walk right into the casino. So I think that would be a great place for us to meet and congregate. Like I said, I'm going to be there the 1st or the 4th. Some of your other favorite creators are going to be there. I believe Calby Eng is going to be there. Anthony Venture is going to be there. Spencer Johnson is going to be there. I do believe, I think Anthony and Calby may have convinced CJ from CJ's Credit to be there. By the way, super nice guy. I met him down in Florida. We only live like an hour away from each other. So we linked up and did some work together. He's awesome. Of course, Luke from Luke's Points and Miles are going to be there. And I have to figure out who else is going. We don't actually, I think Eric Gao is going. Eric Gao, he's a creator in the space. And I think Kevin Yang might be going. He's another he's a 5K brawler in the space. I don't know if any of I don't know about like the likes of Mark Plymel, Daniel Braun, or whoever else may be going, but I think we're gonna have a good group. It's not just you can meet your favorite creators. We're all gonna be there. Hopefully, we all, do some live work, do some stuff like that. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a wonderful time. But I will definitely be there. So yeah, everybody's staying at all sorts of different hotels. I'll be at the Aria. We got people at the Waldorf. We got people up and down the strip. So we're all going to link up on the 2nd. That should be the Saturday. So that Saturday, we'll all come together and form like Voltron. And then you can meet all your favorite people. They're going to be creators who haven't met each other face to face before. So other creators are going to meet other creators. And I think it will be great. And it'll be a great way to push the community forward. Let's see here. Let's go back in the chat. What is this? Okay. Matt needs to be bullied into starting a channel. Yes, we need to bully him. Still don't understand. JP Buffett says, still don't understand the value of Delta Reserve. Seems too expensive for what it's worth. The Delta Reserve is a spender's card. Look, if you get that card, you need to be a Delta loyalist. If you fly weekly, like some people work in Southern or Northern California, and they fly like weekly. If you are not flying twice a week, you probably don't want that card. It is such a spender's card. The multipliers are trash because it's just 3x on Delta flights and 1x on everything else. Now, I've done videos on it before, back before BILT came out, with their revolutionizing the rent. Now, if you use it to like pay high cost items every month, okay, you'll get great utility out of it because you can actually spend your way into status with the Delta Reserve. But other than that, man, for John everyday, I wouldn't always suggest that unless you really like and the only thing, unless you really like having priority over other people in your medallion status class, $550 is a lot. I would probably just pay the extra, what is it, $175 and just get the platinum card because you get the Centurion access. You don't have to fly Delta. You get a lot of the same protections. And I mean, that's just me though. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Too okay with it. Bullying, Worth, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne says, I have a CSP. I think it's a great card, but will use the misses for intro offer on the reserve. I love Chase points and get awesome redemption offers with Hyatt and local restaurants. Missed 90K. Hey, if you missed the 90K and it's within 90 days, call Chase. I actually covered this. It might have been right before you came in. I learned this from another creator, Garner Ted, that if they have an elevated offer within 90 days, call them and see if they can backdate it. Because I've heard some data points that some people are still finding 90K offers here and there. So it's not, it doesn't hurt you to call them and see, because, if you don't ask, the answer is definitely no. At least you have a chance if you do ask. So I would call Chase's reconsideration line or their customer service line to see if they can possibly match you with the 90K offer, if it was within 90 days. Okay, Caesar's going to be in Vegas. Okay, we got another creator going to Vegas. Okay, Amex Ball says, start the channel, Matt. I've been a creator for 5 years, and I just started this Amex, and I'm having a blast with it. Never too late to start. I second that emotion. Got to look into it. Don't look into it. You have a cell phone. Start now. Like right now. Use your Gmail because you're subscribed. Start right now. But make it a business channel because I have a feeling you're going to be very successful. Don't be a putz like me and start a personal channel and then have to figure it out later. Make a business channel. Get some blue checks. Matt, you can do this. Okay, looks like CJ needs to go. Yes, he does. I don't know what his deal was. I listened I listened to that, and he doesn't want to spend his points or some such business. Like, what the hell does that even mean? But okay. Um. Okay. We got Amex boss and Michael Stewart linking up. That's good. Appreciate you, Michael. Okay. People will learn what Calby looks like. Yeah, unless he's wearing a cat mask, which I would not put above him. But yeah, we may actually get to see the elusive Calby. Yes, man, I will bully you too. As a matter of fact, you should actually leave this live and start your own live and literally just say hello for 2 minutes. So that way we can run over and hit some thumbs up, and that'll be the start of your channel. Then you have no excuses. Then you have to do content. Then you have to set up. Then you have to do the things that we do. We'll appreciate it. Trust me, there'll be no loss of ideas. So get started. Everyone, tell Matt to get started. Let's see here. What do we have? Dr. Joint Dark PK just joined. Hello and welcome. You came in like at the 0 hour. But hey, I appreciate you being here. We have chopped it up about a lot of things. Basically just to hang out live. There's no real sort of format. We just been talking about all sorts of things. You can drop questions in. Now, here's a reminder. Also, I will be going live again June 1st. I'll be back in Florida, so you will see a different background, and I will be answering all the questions that you guys posted on the community post, because I've legit not read any of them. So I've skipped them all so that way I can just answer comments on my regular videos. So 6/1 is going to be great. It's going to be Built Rent Day. It's going to be Uber Cash Day. It's going to be Chad's Money Minutes Q&A Day. I have to see what time it's going to be though, because the time change is killing me. MR, but it's a metal card made from old 747. I almost got it just for that collectability, but it just wasn't worth it for me. That 550 a year for something I probably wasn't going to use anyway. This wasn't worth it for me. DJ Bruce Wayne. Personally, the Amex Gold needs more credits like Clear or restaurant credit. $50, $50. Stop being stingy. It's a restaurant card. Give me more perks. So you're saying that the gold should be more of, it should have more ancillary credits. Yeah, the that food credit, the $120 Grubhub, Shake Shack, Jigglypuff, or whatever it is, I think it's kind of stupid, and I don't know why Amex likes those allotments so much. I can understand the Uber thing to keep a captive audience, but there's no chance that you're going to be eating at these fast food places a lot. But I don't know, man. I kind of agree with that. Maybe not a clear credit. I feel like even if they took the $120 food credit away and gave you a 2x gas category, I think that would tip the gold card. I think people would start buzzing off of that. Just 2x gold. I mean, it would kind of be redundant with the Blue Business Plus, but not everybody has a Blue Business Plus. So I think that would be good. Leanne Carter says Delta Platinum does not give access to the Centurion. The Reserve gives free access to Delta Lounge instead of the $50 for the Delta Platinum and First Class Companion Pass. You are absolutely correct. When you have the Delta Platinum Amex, you do have to pay to get into lounges, but that only works for the Delta Lounge, and that has gone up from $39 to $50 per entry. Now, you also, unlike the old days, when you pay that $50, it's not for a day pass. So if you have two connections and there are Delta lounges in each one, that $150 payment does not cover all your visits. You got to pay $50 each time you go in. So if you're using a platinum card for Delta Sky Club access, probably not a good idea. But also, she is correct. You do get complimentary access with the Reserve card. Now, the only thing, and she did raise a great point, and that is, aside from being a spender's card, using the Delta Reserve cards, buy one, get one, on the companion pass for a first class ticket can easily justify the $550 annual fee. You just have to buy one ticket. That's it. A first class ticket that's at least worth $550, and you got it. Plus, you get the 3 Delta points. So, definitely want to keep that in mind. Thank you for keeping me honest, Leanne. Okay, I have. Let me make sure I pronounce this correctly. Abdullahi World. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Any tips for a new credit card YouTuber? Yes. Whatever you want to cover it. This is very important. This goes for you. This goes for Matt Clausen. I don't care what it is I cover. I don't care what Anthony or Spencer or Daniel or Sebi or Mark Reese or Credit Shifu. Always put your spin out there, because people, when they come, you're selling them yourself. All this information is the same. I can rattle off the boring legal mumbo jumbo from every credit card, and someone else will do it, and it's all the same information. When you're on camera, you are selling you, so your take matters. Now, mind you, will the big guys watch your videos and just blast it out to a larger audience and take the credit? Yes. Why will they do that? Because it's smart. And frankly, as you get bigger, you should too. I watch up and coming creators to get new spins on things all the time. And I'm talking people with less than 500, less than 1,000, less than 200. I've seen creators that have started at 6. And, they're still doing their thing. And, also keep a consistency. Whatever consistency is workable for you. I'm not telling you to drop 3 videos a week like me, because that is grueling. I'm not telling you to do once a month. Whatever makes you feel good, but just be consistent. If Monday is your shooting day, let it be your shooting day. If Wednesday is your posting day, let it be your posting day. But those would be my tips. Get your opinion out there. Participate in communities as well, because people tend not to watch people who they don't know. So that means drop some comments, engage with creators, join live spaces, and then you'll have name recognition. Plus, people will understand that you're not just here trying to, shop for views or sub for subs or any of that stupid nonsense like that. The credit card community is actually a community. So that would be my other tip for you. Get to know your community, especially the community that you want to be a part of. All right, let's see here. I was tossing around an idea with Anthony. Look, man, you just toss that phone from one hand to the other and press record, man. That's me bullying you again on camera. All right, MR Delta is trying to drive the plebeians out of their fancy lounges. Yes, they do. They are actually more proactive with getting rid of the plebs over the Amex lounges. Because even with the $75,000 cap that Amex says that you have to have in order to bring guests on your platinum card, still doesn't matter. Those lines are still insane. And then some people, they've lifted it for. Even people who haven't spent the $75,000. So I don't know what to say. And you were correct on the name. Good job. MX Ball says, yes, being a part of the community is huge. And wait, what? No. Team Coke. Okay, real quick. Abdullahi, are you team OG Gold Card or Rose Gold? I just want to make sure that someone didn't plant a mole in this live. Quick, I need your answer in the comments. OG Gold or Rose Gold? OG Amex or Rose Gold? I need you to answer me. And I've been raised on Pepsi. My mom came over from Jamaica and she's hooked on Pepsi. I actually bought her stock in Pepsi one year as a Christmas gift, and she actually still has it. But she got me hooked on it when I was a kid. I love it. I don't really care for Coke, but if I am going to drink Coke, I prefer Coke from a fountain as opposed to Coke bottled. And with Pepsi, it's the reverse. Fountain Pepsi literally just tastes like the agony of orphans. It is horrible. So Taco Bell, KFC, yeah, figure out your life. I'd rather it from a bottle. Nice, ice and cold. Abdullahi World, Team Rose Gold all the way. Why am I not surprised? First you like Coke, now you like Rose Gold. Luckily, you're starting a YouTube channel, so I may be able to forgive these trespasses. I think I can learn to like you in spite of your failings. But I'm just joking, man. Your preferences are yours, but I'm just telling you, I'm Pepsi and OG Gold all day. But I'm sure we'll have a lot more to talk about. Even JP, Pepsi all day. See, they understand. Mm, mm. Oh, Caesar's Team Coke. Get out of here. All right, well, it is what it is. That's part of the community. It's how we learn about each other. Anthony says the credit card community is by far the more supportive, I feel, more so than the general finance community. I would happen to agree. You find more people who are willing to lend a hand and help pull people up instead of more so of, you know, my sub count puts me so far up here that I can't be seen associating with you people. So that is something that wait a minute. What is happening here? Andrea Charles, thank you so much for the super chat and your team Coke. Like I said, I can't hold it against you. We're all a part of community. Everybody has their preferences. But thank you so much for the super chat. You really didn't have to do that. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Wow, you stopped me right in my tracks there. I don't even remember where I was in the chat. Better be classic gold. See marketing department and Coke Pepsi all day. Team Gold OG and Team Coke. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Send it. Okay. That's gross. Considering it, just got my Amex Gold and I'm Team Gold. Fanta. Oh, he's abroad. Man, that's wild. Me and him were supposed to be working on the same project over in Europe, but I hope he's doing well. Matt Clausen says he drinks Mountain Dew Zero all day now. OG Gold card all the way. Amex boss. That's why you're a boss. But oh man, Andrea, thank you so much. I'm really speechless. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Like I said before, just in case you guys didn't know, she is one of the ladies that is in this chat. She has been a huge supporter and great friend to the channel, and it has been greatly appreciated. So, wow, that is crazy. Thank you. Let's moving to the next thing is JP Puffett says the general finance YouTube space was a hellscape when I first started on here. Really? I don't think I ever went to the general finance space. I just jumped right into credit cards after seeing all these awesome humans talk about things that I like. Fanta, the drink made of necessity because of Coke in 1930s Germany. No idea what was happening then. Okay. Michael Stewart, thanks for just making videos, but quality first. Tito's Financial Corner, Team Fanta. Abdullahi says, I can get behind Fanta. Okay, see, that's what it is. It's all about being able to coexist. So, gotta tell you, I love it. I love this community that I'm part of. Damn, MR, you took it there. I did not see what happened. I might be the only one here that's Team Dr. Pepper. No, Jesus actually like Dr. Pepper as well. If I go to a place and I get something to drink, it's probably going to be a Dr. Pepper because I don't really prefer Coke, and they're normally made it with Coke fountains. Bottling plant ran out of Coke syrup. They had to get creative, and they had orange syrup. So, see, this is why Matt needs to start a channel. See, I didn't know that that is what Fanta did or is or what have you. What time is it? It's 5:45 here. Okay, I'm not late for work. What is this? Da, 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 da. Okay. And my stupid phone's not charging, so this thing's gonna die. But it'll be all right. Okay, let's see here. Matt knows everything. Matt, you are a wide world of knowledge. It's something that people used to say about me before I became not exactly the smartest guy. I hope you guys did not hear that. That Pepsi just literally made me burp all the way in my chest. So DJ Bruce Wayne says, Coke baby with the fire emoji. Yeah, do yourself a favor and set that Coke on fire. Yeah, you can do that. Set it right on fire. Flames. But either way, I'm happy we have the soda discussions. Once again, to recap, we have what is going on here? To recap, I had some difficulties starting the live at first. In addition to that, we're talking about aspirational travel. I'm going to be putting out a video about hubs to help people with planning their international and domestic travel, all the hubs for all the legacy carriers and their alliances. I'm going to put that out. The year in review of the gold card, I'm going to be editing that tonight, trying to get that out from Monday. Once again, the value from the gold card has been crazy. I've seen a 17% return per dollar spent. That's average 17 points per dollar based on everything that I've been able to glean from the gold card. It's absolutely OP in my Amex setup. And in addition to that, what else did we cover? We covered the Vegas Points and Miles Creator Meetup. Definitely, you don't want to miss that. We've touched on some clubs. We've touched on quite a few things. I'm looking forward to June 1st to answer your Q&A questions from the community post. We're going to talk about BILT rent. We're going to talk about BILT dining. We're going to talk about that on the 1st as well. And we're also going to talk Uber Cash and just chop it up as normal. Most likely, I may be in my daughter's room or something or what have you, but who knows? Yes, Anthony. Yes, Matt. It is aimed at Anthony and Calvi and CJ because I heard some things where there was some confusion about some things, and if I have the knowledge, I might as well go ahead and share it. And hopefully, people can put some of my travel videos together and help them get huge redemptions because I'm really gonna go crazy in order to make this anniversary trip great for me and the wife. And in addition to that, other locations that we want so we can plan it and get the absolute most cents per point value. Because I've seen people get upward 18, 30 cents per point. I think Luke had one that was over 30 cents per point that he put on his series. Once again, also, another thing that I've discussed is supporting your creators and the creators in this community that make this community so great. There are some in this room. We have Anthony Venture, Abdullahi World, Caesar Joel. We have Tito's Financial Corner. Luke Points and Miles was in here earlier. JP Buffett. Who else is in here? Because I don't want to miss anybody. Who else came through? I'm trying to think. I don't think I missed anybody because all the creators that post are in here. And some creators who don't, Matt Clausen, are in here as well. So Matt Clausen needs to start his channel so that way we can go ahead and shout him out and direct you to his videos. Oh, Amex Boss. Can't big up the creators without including the boss of Amex. So awesome. You definitely want to check them out. Now, I've kept you guys for like an hour and 45 minutes. I actually have to get ready for work. So well, I'm actually kind of ready for work, but I know the wife's going to be around here soon because we work together and we play together. We make babies together. So yeah, she's probably gonna be around here wondering what it is I got going on. Now, another highlight to the chat once again. Got to give more recognition to Andrea Charles, and thank you to the ladies, Andrea and Leanne, for being in here. Leanne, I hope I'm saying your name right. If you are still in the room, thank you so much for your input. Not only did you come through, you came through with solid knowledge, and it is always appreciated. You are always welcome in my chats and in this community. So, sounds like you have also some good strategies there, you and the player too, with that preferred and reserve setup. So that way you guys can swap them out, downgrade, and get your cards. So that is incredible. Lee. Okay. No, I did not say it right. It is pronounced Lee Liani, right? Liani. Okay. Let me. Okay. Liani. My apologies for butchering your name. I got to think about saying people's names right. So I'm happy that you've corrected me, and I hope to see you on further lives. You are always absolutely welcomed here. Please, we will take all of your input. So let's see here. Let's go back to the chat. Matt knows everything. We covered that. Hub video squarely aimed. Yep, we covered that. Abdullahi, no, I do not have a Discord, but I actually have some. As a matter of fact, I need to write down all the links that I put in there because in my video, I'm going to be linking Anthony Venture's Discord, which is awesome. You definitely want to be a part of that. Then there's a credit community Discord. I'm also a part of that. That's run by Mark Plymell and Daniel Braun. So if you want to link up with some good people, including some great creators, you definitely want to join both of those. They are both active Discords, and you can get some great knowledge from that. I know I participated in voice chats on a few of them. So yeah, you definitely want to check those out. When I'm done with this live and I redo the description, it will have all of the links. I literally just made a short little blurb because I just wanted to get on live and talk with the people. So let's see here. But yeah, I'm on Discord as Chad's Money Minutes. Matt Shade, Liani. Okay, Liani, now you made sure that I pronounced your name correctly. I better see you in more of these lives. I'm just joking. You can do whatever you want to do. But thanks for the correction. Man, I am so. Do you care if I DM you on? No, you can DM me on Discord. It's not a problem at all. Matt says he's so called out right now. Does Mark know about Elon? I'll have to investigate. Thank you. Okay. But we are at an hour and 47. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, Matt, let them know. Anthony's Discord is where we are. But I got a ton of links that I'm going to be putting in here. Hopefully, if anybody remembers to check them out, they will be available for you. Oh, you're very welcome, Tito. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Like none of this matters unless you guys are here. You know what I mean? I'd just be some schmuck talking to a camera. So I appreciate you guys. You know, I wish more of us could come together. We have a lot of lives that happen and are kind of splintered, and I would like to see more engagement, interaction. Like get a live that's so big that we need moderators in slow mode. I think that the Vegas meetup will be the beginnings of that. I think it will cause like more synergy, and I hope to see that happen. But yeah, this community is awesome, man. For creators, the subscribers, you know, people just looking for information because there are people who don't create, who don't comment a lot, but they are wealths of information because sometimes they will drop gems in your comment section. It has happened to me on numerous occasions. But I think this is going to be a good place for us to end it off. once again, I greatly appreciate everybody who took time out to be here. It is almost 6 o'clock Pacific, so that means it's almost 9 o'clock on the East Coast, and most of the people who I chat with are on the East Coast. So I'm not going to hold you. I just want to say once again how much I truly appreciate you being here. I truly appreciate the live, the interaction, and I'm going to be keep dropping videos. I did have to take a week off because the jet lag and the time change, but I'll be back to my 3 times a week. It's just a personal thing for me. It is grueling, it's rough, and I tend to shoot when the wife and kids are asleep. A lot of the times, you guys don't know what time of day it is, and I'm shooting 3, 4 in the morning, sometimes in the car, sometimes before work, sometimes after work. But getting the information out there and getting value to you guys is my top priority. Regardless of the subscriber count, having this sort of core audience actually means the world to me because it's worth more than having a million people who don't really care about you. You know, it's not a popularity contest, especially when you're trying to offer value, because value comes from scarcity and quality and not from abundance and quantity. But I am just checking the chat here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off here. Once again, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will go ahead and sign off here. So take it easy, everybody. I will see you in the next videos, and I'll see you on June 1st.